Hello and welcome to the Section 7.1 application walkthrough. In this section we're looking at inequalities and graphing those inequalities. So for the first two problems, they're really just extensions and sort of warm-up problems for the application is what they are, but they're just some of the problems that you looked at in the practice problems and even in the note section as well. So we'll just go ahead and do those real quick. For the first one, it's x is greater than or equal to 6. Okay, so being greater than or equal to, we fill in that circle, and numbers that are bigger live to the right. Okay, so there we go, right there. And number 2, it may help you to rewrite this, and when you rewrite it the other way, remember that you want your x on the left, and keep the inequality symbol pointing the way it is, and that doesn't mean write it this way. But notice the smaller end goes to the x, so keep the smaller end to the x, and you rewrite the number there. So that problem just says that x is less than 6, and you'll just want to graph that and make sure you graph it correctly. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Number 3, really there's just 4 parts to number 3, and that'll be the extent of the application for this. But I decide that I want at least 2 kids, and I want you to write an inequality and graph the solution. So when I'm saying that I want at least, that means that I want 2 or more, right? So I'm going to say that the kids, I want 2 or more, so I can have 2, so that means the line's going to be under it, and then more than 2 would be k greater than or equal to 2, okay? Now my fiance decides that she wants no more than 5 kids. So 5 is what we're worried about. Still talking about kids. No more than means that we could have 5, but she really wants less than 5. But 5 or less is another way to say that. Okay. In both these problems, you're going to have to graph the solution. I've set you up with the inequality. Now you're graphing the solution. So what we've really set up here is, since we're using the same variable, we've set up like a limit of how many kids we're going to have. All right, if we both get our way, which, trust me, we don't always both get our way. Okay, in fact, she probably gets her way more than I get my way. But that's just how relationships are sometimes. Don't tell her I said that though. So the lowest number of kids that we would have would be 2. The highest number would be 5. Put that into that inequality, and that's just another way to write that so that you're not writing 2 separate inequalities. And then you're going to graph the combination of those inequalities by putting them both on the same number line and only shade where they overlap. Okay, so you're going to combine this graph and this graph into one graph and sort of explain what we can, how many kids we can actually have. Okay, so good luck on those problems. After you get that done, good luck on the application. Good luck on the mastery challenge, and let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you out there.